The upcoming extended EMC regulations down to 9 kHz will be applied in several application fields in the next years and will have a substantial impact on the EMC landscape. Accordingly, the impact on the customer side will be substantial as well. Existing product families will need to be transferred to the new regulations over the next couple of years, and new product developments should incorporate the new regulations already today, also considering new technologies like active EMC filtering. Having seen similar harmonization processes in the past, we from Schaffner strongly recommend our customers to start related discussions and activities the sooner the better to avoid any delay in the future.
Well, as a first step, we recommend to evaluate and assess all new designs of equipment and systems considering the extended frequency range down to 9 kHz. This can be done by pre-compliance measurement, considering the limit levels which are defined in the draft editions of the new standards.
Timing is critical. We are in the middle of a major energy transition with increased electrification and sustainability as top priorities. The new EMC regulations are essential to ensure compatibility, especially with the rise of power electronics interfaces connected to the grid. It's imperative to act now, become familiar with the standard and get advice on the possible filtering solutions. I strongly recommend you to rely on companies leading this transition and are knowledgeable about the new regulations. The expertise in EMC ensures a smooth and compliant transition towards the new extended regulations.
To verify the compliance of their products, engineers need to conduct adequate test and measurement activities. In case the products do not comply to the new requirements, new designs and technologies are necessary. To discuss about the new innovations and technologies, engineers should consult industry experts who have the experience and the knowledge to provide innovative solutions.
As already mentioned, conducted emission measurements shall be done consequently starting from 9 kHz. Where a non-compliance is found, either the EMC filter solution or the system design will have to be adapted. This will become essential and finally mandatory as soon as the new editions of the standards are published, respectively listed as harmonized standards by the European EMC Directive.
To comply with extended standards down to 9 kHz, engineers should follow procedures similar to those used for mitigating EMC noise in other frequency ranges. Key aspects include identify the application environment, whether it's public, non-public, industrial, or residential, referring to the corresponding standard which outline compliance, constraint, and testing procedure, and finally, if test outcome is not compliant, selecting the right attenuation level or modifying the converter design are crucial steps to achieve compliance from 9 kHz.
The cost impact is a topic we are regularly confronted with when talking about the new EMC regulations. Indeed, the new regulations might need EMC filter solutions which may have an impact on the overall cost structure of the product or the solution. However, those cost impacts can be mitigated by considering the adequate filter solutions right from the beginning of the product development process. We from Schaffner are able to provide not only proven cost-efficient passive filter solutions, but we are also working on innovative active filter solutions, which we are happy to share with our customers.
Limit levels for conducted emissions at 9 kHz are basically not new to the industry. Some EMC product standards already require compliance down to 9 kHz since many years. Based on experience, we expect that a well-designed system and filter solution being compliant above 150 kHz will usually work as well fine down to 9 kHz. On the other hand, for industrial systems, especially towards higher power levels, it is more likely that filter solutions will have to be adapted or additional filtering will be required to meet compliance.
So the cost implications are not straightforward to estimate. While implementing filtering solution between 9 and 150 kHz band is a factor, is not the full picture. Conventional EMI filter can impact emission also below 100 kHz by reducing them, but can also create a resonance effect in some installation, thus increasing the noise level and contributing to increase the filtering costs. So mitigating costs requires a comprehensive evaluation of filter effectiveness at both equipment and installation level. Therefore, seek guidance from experts in the field to strike the right balance between compliance and cost effectiveness.
As a leader in EMC, Schaffner is always aware of the latest test regulations and requirements and is also following the expected changes of the new EMC regulations. The needed tests can be conducted at external test houses, which are strongly supported by Schaffner, as well as directly at Schaffner, where we are able to provide the latest and most modern test facilities. So therefore, the needed measurement, know-how and equipment for the new regulations will be available and will be provided to our customers.
In terms of testing capabilities, the most common and widely used equipment, the artificial mains networks and EMI receivers, are already capable for testing at 9 kHz as of today. Where this is not the case, of course, the equipment needs to be upgraded accordingly. Generally speaking, I believe most important step in the industry and at customers is to build the awareness that regulations will change and to adapt for it already now. Although it may still take few years until all relevant product standards are adapted and published accordingly.
So testing is essential for noise assessment and selecting the right filters. The IEC Technical Committee 77B and CISP set standards from 9 to 150 kHz, and CISP define the testing methods and limits. To conduct precise emission testing using a listen from 9 kHz, maintaining a stable 50 ohm impedance is crucial, despite component inherent reactive characteristics. Therefore, seek guidance from experts in EMC for accurate compliance testing.